Welcome back to the Team to Beat Miami Heat podcast, your one-stop shop for daily Miami Heat content. My name is Amir. Before we get started on today's episode, just want to thank everybody for supporting the channel, pushing to 3,000 subscribers. So if you do enjoy this content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So today is D-Day. Is Jimmy Butler going to return to the Miami Heat and play versus the Denver Nuggets? Who the hell knows? As of right now, there's no new information, no new reports. He's not on the injury list. His suspension has been lifted. He's missed those 7 games. But we don't know if Jimmy Butler is going to be in the starting lineup, if he's going to play, if he's going to come off the bench. Like, we have no new news regarding what's going to happen tonight. But we do have a new article that has come out from Ramona Shelburne on ESPN, and she has provided a lot of new information, and it is ironic that the day that Jimmy Butler is supposed to come back or can come back, we're seeing some Jimmy Butler hit pieces to make him look bad, obviously. And I think Jimmy Butler's camp is probably going to rebuttal at some point and air some of their grievances. But she wrote this long article, and she kind of recapped the Jimmy Butler scenario dating back to last season, wanting his extension, him flying separately from teammates, him staying in a hotel 30 miles away from his teammates in Boulder, Colorado, when the Miami Heat were playing the Nuggets in the finals. She was just saying a lot of random crap, but the one thing that stood out to me was quoted saying that teammates, coaches, and staffers have already grown wary, sources said. I don't know how he can come back to this locker room, a source close to the team said. Another said, we don't want him back. Jimmy hasn't even really started, said a source close to him, meaning he hasn't made it completely messy or a complete shit show. They're saying that Jimmy Butler can go even more AWOL, can make it even more messy. But who on the inside are saying we don't want him back? Is it Pat Riley? Is it Tyler Hero on the team, or a Bam Adebayo, or another player, or is it assistant coaches? Is it Malik? Is it Karan? Is it Chris? Is it Mickey? Is it Nick Harrison? Who is it that doesn't want him back? They don't want the awkwardness. I've been saying this. I don't think Jimmy Butler is going to play in a Miami Heat uniform ever again. They're either going to suspend him again. They're going to allow him to go home for like a short period of time while paying him, even though I've also reported that Pat Riley does not like to do that and does not want to pay him and reward him, essentially. So Jimmy has to do something to get suspended, and I don't think he's done anything technically while he's been suspended to warrant another suspension. So I have no clue what's going to happen, but I doubt it. I was predicting he would get traded today, possibly. That has not happened yet, but there's new speculation that the Raptors can come in to facilitate a trade, or the Detroit Pistons, who have cap space, or whoever it may be, Chicago Bulls, Bucks, who knows? Obviously, the Suns are involved, and that's the destination he wants to go to. So no new information, and it's going to be an interesting day on Heat Twitter. Everybody's just waiting for a report from the Miami Heat, from Ira, from Anthony Chang, from Barry, from Shams. Like, who the hell knows what's going to happen? But there's another thing that came out in this article, giving more insights into why Jimmy was upset. We all know it's the money. I know it's mainly the money and the extension, but he's also saying on the court, Butler began to believe that the Heat were prioritizing Adebayo and Hero over him. Sources close to Butler said, but Butler didn't like what he believed was a reduced role in the offense, how it felt like, or what was represented. So he mentioned that, he's just his new role standing in the corner, which is complete bullshit because his usage is down, but he's also 35 years old and he's not shooting as much. He's having many single-digit shooting nights, and it's not by design. Like, Spoelstra is not telling Jimmy to go into the corner. Like, the usage of his is going to go down, of course, when we have a 24-year-old who's up and coming, who's having the best season of his career. We have a 26-year-old max player. Like, of course, we're going to build our offense around those two, because in the regular season, you miss 63% of every regular season that you've been with the Miami Heat. Like, you're always hurt. You're always injured. You're missing 20 games plus. We can't rely on you in the regular season. We're also changing our offensive scheme because they want to play more modern basketball, which is hitting threes. You're only shooting 1.5 threes per game. You're not a sharpshooter. So sorry, Tyler Hero and Duncan and Jovic and other players are going to be shooting more threes. And it doesn't mean that like you're not a focal point of this offense. It doesn't mean you weren't the best player on this team still. You're 35, going on 36. Like you're in the twilight of your career. Bam and Tyler are in their primes. Like, of course we're going to build the offense around them in the regular season, which is you don't try in the regular season. You load manage in the regular season. You missed the third game of the season last year for rest when you missed the entire preseason. So you were arrested. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. Like, your formula is to dog it until the playoffs so you can go balls to the wall because your body fails you every single season because Tibbs ran you into the ground. Like, I think that's stupid that he's upset about that. Like, you wanted another superstar like a Damian Lillard, a Kevin Durant, even a Donovan Mitchell. What did you expect? Did you think you were still going to be like the offensive focal point if those guys came to the team? No. But this is the other point, though, on Jimmy's end. If he's going to be the third wheel, he said he'd rather do that with the Suns behind Booker and Durant. Basically taking a shot saying that, Tyler, Bam, you're not good enough for me to be the third wheel, which I kind of understand. I get it. But you're not healthy enough and you can't stay healthy enough and you load manage in games where you take games off and play 50%. So we can't allow you to do that and be our number one option because you can't do it yourself. You haven't done it yourself in the regular season. So yeah, maybe we can get him to the Suns and you could be that third wheel on a shitty Suns team who has no chance to win a championship. Anyway, that's all I have. I'll keep you guys posted throughout the day if anything else pops up. Thank you so much for watching and don't forget to subscribe.